Who is that? An old who's that?
What's the
But
code?
what you gonna do?
Code of the Killer?
Which one's Hootie Who? Is that Master P?
Yeah, that was on the
That's
504
No Limit.
Boys.
No Limit.
For
Hey.
our area, for our demographic
Yeah,
of
hey.
the world, but I think like Hootie Who also means the police are on the block.
Oh, word.
Yeah, if I can remember Neighbors correctly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, this P.
Hey, this ain't don't sound like no motherfucking beat.
Man, this P.
Man, if this Master P, let me hear you say on.
Man.
That's retarded.
All right. Well, welcome everybody to another special episode of Two Guys, Two Hoots. We've got a
Fan
What
base
is-
going on?
what is a group of owls called?
I don't know. I feel like we should
I
have
know it's a
figured that
murder
out.
of crows. I should have.
Oh,
looked
a
that
murder
up.
of crows, a gaggle of owls. No, I don't know.
My man said a gaggle.
I know
of
if you've
owls.
noticed though at the picture we've added an extra. So not only are we sticking with the hootenanny, we did a +1
Mm-hmm.
to the hootenanny. Now, if Jonathan, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna use this.
Oh, look at that!
I'm gonna
Look at that autofield that hurt us. It's like there's microphones everywhere.
Oh wow, what is it? A parliament?
Parliament.
All right, the Parliament episode.
I like that.
I do.
Man, I feel real regal up in this motherfucker.
Regal. Isn't that a movie
Yeah.
theater? Something totally different. Well, what's up, everybody?
It's the Parliament episode.
Yeah. And that's all we smoke is Parliaments.
Is this where you're gonna add in the sound effects of
Or crickets, maybe, because nobody bid on it. But I guess it was a shitty joke anyway.
Well,
Mm.
I know if people out there, they're pretty used to it.
Thanks for giving me editing work to have to do.
Well, I mean, yeah, hey. I figured I would use your real name that nobody calls you by.
All right, Fred. Fred Wessler.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, I get it. So, what's everybody been up to? I see you're fucking completely uninterested in what's going on over here, digging through a yearbook.
I'm done with the yearbook. I just
Oh,
finished
the
the
last
yearbook.
page,
The
right?
last
as
page.
Conveniently
Boom.
as I
Convenient.
talk
It
shit.
was-
Last
well, I
book.
mean, I've
Well,
been here
let
for
us
a
know
while.
what yearbook is this. Talk to us.
Don't tell us what yearbook it is, because we're in sunny Southern California.
Right, so this is this high school in Southern
Sunny
California.
California.
This is the 2020 edition.
Boom.
Boom. The Beep Beep 2020 edition.
Nice.
Yes.
2020. So you have a child that's graduating this year?
I do.
So they were supposed to walk when? Last weekend?
On the 14th, which
Oh.
would have been a Thursday.
Oh, wow. So
15th.
now when have they pushed from the
July
quarantine?
27th.
And I think you were telling us earlier she's not going to be around for that?
No, she is leaving June 17th for boot camp.
Uh-oh. Boot
Uh-oh.
camp.
Hoop
Boot
rock.
camp?
Boot camp.
What's
Whoop,
happening?
whoop. Where the
she's
enlistment
gonna get
bonus is
smoked.
real.
She's going to get PT to death.
Yeah, that'd be great for her, though. That's awesome. So is she going to do, I know you said reserves, correct?
Army National Guard.
Okay. Was she going to go to school or anything like that?
Probably after she gets back, it'll be like January.
Right, and then that's when she kind of goes on her every weekend a month thing?
Right.
Nice.
Well, she's been doing every weekend or once a month
Uh-huh.
since August of last year.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like with the official Army National Guard?
Yep.
Oh, nice, nice. But she didn't have to do boot camp?
No, not yet. Well, she couldn't because she was still in.
She was still a minor, quote
still
unquote?
in high school.
Oh, I got you. Now that she's no longer in high school, she's able to, well, yeah, rearrange it in her face. There you go.
Right in my face.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Just put it right in my face there, buddy.
Yes, ma'am.
it's not the first time she's done that to
come
him.
on now. Now everybody knows who she is.
That's funny. Well, we got another guest that's being awfully quiet over here.
I guess he's gun shy over there.
It's all
Like
right.
we're
We gave
talking
a shout out to
million
him, I
people.
think, in what, episode 3?
Something like that.
Yeah, the
couple of-
notorious BR's in the house.
What up? What up?
Yeah.
Glad to be here.
We're glad you're here. Pulling a all-nighter for you just so you get a taste of the limelight.
That's right.
Yep. Work life.
Yeah, well, it's better than what it had been.
True.
Staying on the quarantine trip, your business was affected pretty heavily, huh?
Yeah, we had to lay off a lot of people, and
Now, you're in the service industry.
I'm a general manager at a local restaurant here in town.
Right. the people y'all had to let go, have y'all been able to reach back out to them now that they're kind of phase one, letting
Right.
people in, or y'all kind of skeleton crewing it too because of the amount of restrictions that y'all have to begin with? Like beforehand, if your full house and staff was 10 servers operating at 25%, certainly you don't need 10 servers then, correct?
Fuck
No, I
no.
mean, for instance,
Don't
tonight
even
we
need a
just had-
GM.
yeah, don't. I'm surprised I'm still here.
Yeah,
Only
right.
reason I'm still here is because of the PPP loans.
Right.
But no, I mean, drastically smaller crew. I mean, some of my guys I haven't had to have them return yet, but most of the guys back full time this week. And
He's saying pull it towards your face.
but yeah, starting this week, everybody's kind of back full time. We're open up inside now, so
Nice. Well, that's awesome. So, what is the magic number now? Have y'all reduced it to?
table wise.
Yeah, like how many? What was your
Occupancy.
capacity?
Oh,
what
we're
was
at
your
25% of what we normally had.
So, what was your normal allowance in the building?
Roughly, I'd say probably 150.
Jesus,
So now
man,
you're
you
only
wanna
allowed
put
to
fucking
have
35 people in your building.
Yeah, it's
Man,
Wow.
fuck, that ain't. I mean, and it fills up so fast.
right. And I mean, during the quarantine, we were doing just having to do curbside to go.
Right.
And I mean, when you normally do 20 to go orders a night and going from 20 to 100, I mean, it was definitely a growing pain there. And
Oh, yeah.
learning how to.
I know my guys have been saying it since they opened up that the restaurants have gotten faster. You know, it's
I mean, it
because they have
definitely-
people sitting
right.
inside versus having to get everything ready to go.
Right, and then for about 2
Yeah.
weeks, they were doing where you could eat your to-go orders on the patio, and that was a whole
Fucking
different
nightmare.
ball game.
You
So
see all
I'll-
that shit at the fucking fairgrounds?
Yeah, where the taste
Man,
of
there
the
are
thing.
so many people
Yeah,
out
they're
there
gonna
trying to
end
get
up doing it again
corn
next
dog.
week,
Yeah, I
too.
bet they motherfuckers made a ton of money.
Are they really?
They're going to do it again next week because
Oh,
it was
thank
such
God,
a
because
success.
I didn't
You
get
better
to
get
go.
you a hazmat suit. There's fucking 10,000 people out there.
So I
trying
wanna
to get
touch
corn
back
dogs.
to-
I freaking go do people's shipped orders. What you talking about? I risk that shit every day I walk into a damn grocery
Oh,
store.
No, I'm just saying, like, you think there's a lot of people at the grocery store? You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh, I'm
You
sure.
ain't
Oh yeah,
seen
they've had the
nothing
big
yet.
lines.
It
Like
looks
I think
the
the actual
fair.
mayor here addressed the lack of social
That
distancing from
motherfucker
there.
was eating a corn
But let
dog.
me tell
Man,
you,
this shit was good,
let
but
me
you know
tell
what, you
where
guys.
we're from, ain't nobody giving a fuck about social distancing. I told you about the experience at fucking Torchy's on Cinco de Mayo.
Absolutely.
So I know when they were talking about opening up the patio, he said that on their social media outlet, a lady actually asked if they can have a birthday party on the patio.
Yep.
Bitch, are you kidding
Our
me?
first night
No,
reopening.
No, you
yeah,
kidding?
wanted to have her kid's birthday party on a
For
patio.
$9,000, I'll let you
You
do
know
it.
what I mean?
My
No,
first
Yeah,
night
that
making
doesn't
money.
Your
even
kid's
make
birthday party at
sense.
home, okay?
You caught the skating. Did y'all see that the Bossier skating rink like remodeled right? I want to say right before all this shit happened.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
Mm.
it looked good over there too.
I think they reopened.
I'm sure they
Or
have.
they were.
Yeah, now.
It was either over the weekend or something, or
So what do y'all think about the casino not opening its doors anymore?
Just the one, right?
Yeah, it's just a one, but I mean that's still a pretty big loss.
Well, I mean that one was.
It's been
Going
like
down the drain
3 different
anyway.
names since it's
Yeah.
opened.
Yeah, I'm
it's
pretty
always
sure
been that
that
way.
somebody's gonna swoop in and buy it at a really
Man, I
cheap
don't-
discounted price. And
It might go the way of GM. You never know. It might just stay empty. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that right there would be something that the city could utilize and make into some type of, with all this low budget shit or people losing their houses, that'd be a way for the city to be able to capitalize on, maybe offering some type of low budget housing or low income housing for people that are getting displaced. Because I mean that you can't just let that place go empty.
I'm
gotta
sure
put-
they
which
won't.
place are we talking about?
Diamond Jacks.
It's already been bought
I mean,
by
that's-
some company out of like Iowa or Idaho or
Are
something.
they just going to change the name? It's already.
I'm
'cause I
pretty
know
sure
they
that's
said
what
I
they
know
Diamond
do.
Jacks
El Dorado got bought out by somebody else,
again, like recently.
by Indian Casino.
Jesus Christ, man!
Well, if,
Um,
if we were smart, we would already had landlocked ones and become the Vegas of the South
They fucked
before
up.
all these other states
Right.
start getting their gambling on.
Well, they fucked up by only allowing a certain amount of square footage of property. Like you can only have a certain amount of square acreage of footprint, like on the actual ground, and then any gambling had to be done on water. Whenever they have, if I'm not mistaken, they have since released that, like, you can actually build as big as you want to now. But when, I think it was I don't know how to say it right, the LaBerge, whatever it is, down in Lafayette, Lake Charles, when they built that one, they figured it out because they built the damn casino over a swimming pool of water.
That's how they did Margaritaville.
That's
too,
exactly
kinda.
how they did Margaritaville, and that's why that place is so dope, because it's one story, huge ceilings. Have you ever seen it's got a means of propulsion. Have you ever seen it?
No.
It's a paddle wheel 45 feet above the water inside of a building, like in a loading dock looking area, with a 5 horsepower motor on it.
Wow.
It's a means of propulsion. That motherfucker ain't going nowhere. I'm going to tell you that now. It's all concrete. But, yeah, when they figured that out to be able to, I guess loophole the law, however you want to do it, or say it, that's when they figured something out. And, because the Margaritaville, that place is nice.
It really is.
It is so much nicer than those dirt-ass fucking boats. But those boats are old as shit. And those, man, low
They are.
ceilings.
Yeah.
And, they make you feel... I've always felt when I go in there like it's dark and I'm getting squished. You know what I mean? And it's just, man, the Margaritaville, I like it so much better.
Feel a
So
little
much better.
claustrophobic everywhere else?
Man, no, I don't feel claustrophobic anywhere. I'm good. I don't even feel claustrophobic on that boat. I just feel like somebody's sitting on my head and the wall's right there. I
Well,
guess it is claustrophobic.
I got one of my employees is a manager at one of the casinos, and
Skippity doo dah.
they are not for right now. They're not reopening their steakhouse. That's where she worked at, or the buffet. They're only opening up the little cafe where they have like
Yeah.
pastries and shit like that. But
No,
they're not
screw
going to
that. I want a
reopen.
fucking salad.
And all the like high-ranking, high-salaried employees, they're doing away with, and they're making like 5 different people the food and beverage directors at that
Wow.
casino to make up for it, and they're cutting their salary in half and expecting them to do more work. So it's a shit show up there. It really is.
Well, I mean,
The economy took a big hit, and America took a big hit, and it's
Right.
going to, the best way somebody put it one time is, imagine them old, built to last forever engines, and whenever it turns off, sometimes it takes a minute to get that thing going again. And that's, I'm very well prepared to say that's what we're about to see. But it will get to going again, I definitely
It
feel
never
that.
will be the same though.
I mean, it might not be
It'll-
the same, but
it'll
will be
get back-
It'll be what it becomes.
It'll get back to a normality with new incorporations of life into it. Seeing somebody with a plexiglass, in front of them when you now check out may be the new norm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And in 15 years, you'll probably be like,
Yeah. The
It might- I don't even
that
miss.
might lead the,
the
way
face mask
to,
thing won't last forever. I
Well,
know.
that might lead the way to having to do self checkout, basically, where they don't have employees, which leads to more unemployment. So
it does.
There's
But then
no-
that leads
there is
that
no
leads,
telling
that
how
leads
we're about to
tech jobs.
fundamentally be changed.
It leads to tech jobs, though, that are available for those who want it.
yeah, they have to install all that shit.
You know
and
what I'm
maintain
saying?
it.
Yeah, be a
absolutely.
troubleshooter for it and everything like that. So,
Which
And I'm going to tell you now, you still got to check the bags on the people that are doing self-checkout. That's one of the most shadiest and scandalous things there is.
Well, it's all done by weight, and it's pretty good.
Well,
It's pretty
I
good
mean,
about it.
yeah, but sometimes...
But you have one. You have one attendant for 9 registers.
Yeah.
That's,
I don't
saves
know.
you
and
on employees.
At Walmart, when I go, if it's not in a bag, they scan it and check your receipt. That's how they do it. The Walmart I go to.
Yeah, sure. They got
they check.
stolen from $1 billion worth a year. Shit.
But
And now we know all their...
shit stolen.
Now we know all their meat
Guarantee.
went to damn feeding tigers and stuff. I don't
Yeah,
want to hear about
Carol
that shit.
Bass.
But I'd be interested to see
Killed
what
her husband.
what
she
stuff
whacked
will be opening up with the phase 2 of the reopenings and stuff like that. I mean, there's rumors going around, like for instance, restaurants that we'll be able to go up to 40% capacity, which
By when?
I don't know when phase 2 is going to start here.
I want to say
Probably
it's,
last.
I want to say it's a month or something like that. You have to go through phase 1.
Right.
Yeah. I want to say like one of the phases is like a no more coronavirus. I think whatever phase the retirement homes. I think on the news earlier they were talking about like long care facilities and stuff like that. Not really meant for older people, but more people that are like maybe mentally unable to take care of themselves. There's certain children with autism, like your nephew. Those kind of homes that they're in right now, what kind of impact does that have on the normality of their life? because maybe they're used to every Wednesday and Friday getting out and going to the movie theater.
I can
and
tell
now
you.
you take a kid with like severe autism and take that away from them. What then happens? What's now triggering in their lives? You know, so.
My mother works in a nursing home,
Mm-hmm.
and let me tell you, she gets calls from people all day long, because and normally these are people that come up on a daily basis and see their parents or their loved ones that are in there, and they can't come in,
Right.
So they're calling every single day, and then these people do have phones in their rooms so that they can call people. You know what I'm saying?
But if they got
it's not the
Alzheimer's,
same.
it's
And when the people that have Alzheimer's, they don't understand what's going on, so it's they're like, where's so and so? I haven't seen so and so, and then 2 minutes later it's like, who?
Well, I've heard of some people, their
And then-
families not knowing for a couple days that their loved ones is dead.
Oh wow.
During this thing too.
Well, yeah, that
Fuck that.
that is true.
That's a bummer.
There have been some incidences where the ones that are really sick have their own, like at the one that my mother works at, they have quarantined off.
Have there been COVID cases there?
Yes,
Okay.
quite a few.
So it's a cluster,
Well,
is what I think they would call it. Multiple.
they would probably call it that.
Right.
But there's a lot of them that didn't get so severe that they needed to
Where
be
any
transported out
fatalities happen?
at the hospital. None
Okay.
there at the facility. It was only when they went to the
Oh, that
hospital and were on the ventilators.
Now, has your mom been working
Yes.
in those? Oh, man.
She doesn't work on the COVID,
Right side
Wing.
of it, but,
but she's
Still
had patients
exposed.
that went, to that wing.
well, definitely give her a extra hug from us at Two Guys, Two Hoots and tell her thanks for her service.
Absolutely.
Well, it looks like phase 2 is going to reopen non-essential travel. You're still recommended to social distance. It looks like employers are still under the same scrutiny. Encourage telework whenever possible. So
We got a lot of
Uncommon.
companies that, like, for instance, Tesla in California, they're talking about moving their operations to Louisiana. Was actually one of the states that they were
if our airport was
trying
better.
to get that on there. But I want to say Tesla is moving some of their California operations to Texas.
Yeah, they were talking about that the other day.
Yeah, because California hasn't been...
They're not reopening until...
Well, and I don't want to have
later.
to start getting in a political debate or anything like that, or really firing up our listeners' emotions or anything. But a lot of the blue states seem to kind of be gung-ho to not open back up, where
All this definitely seems to be political.
it definitely is driven. And
I
now,
don't know.
now they're giving Trump a hard time for taking the fucking malaria medicine, and endorsing it by name, but he can't win for trying, and I'm
Who gives
not.
a fuck, man? There's motherfuckers that's bought and sold stock whenever this shit was happening because they had inside information. There's fucking bullshit that Trump does that other people don't do. I mean, everybody's fucking right and everybody's fucking wrong. Get the fuck over it and go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? These politicians aren't here for you and me, no matter what they fucking tell you on the goddamn TV. They're not here for you and me. They're here for whoever's going to cut them.
They're there
if you
for
cut them a big old
themselves.
fat check, they'll be here for
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, they're there for themselves,
Yeah,
not
but-
for anybody else.
No, it's such a
Definitely need to
lucrative
get the
business.
economy rolling.
And all of
again,
this
though.
shit, they passed themselves a motherfucking raise while they stayed at home.
Did you see how much
The
their
fuck
stimulus
outta
package
here.
was?
No. don't
57,000 and some change.
Eat a dick, every one of you Congress fucking cocksuckers, man.
57,000 and some change, and everybody else got $1,200.
I mean, look, that shit, I don't give a fuck about that, but what sucks is that these people, I don't know, we're getting into political
I
territory.
think it's fucked up.
Now, hold on.
Our next guest will be Dave Ramsey, everyone.
Well, now
Yeah,
check this out. I met a guy the other day that said he's running for Senate, said he'd love to come on here.
Are we going to take a video break to rethink about our life?
Yeah, we're going to take a video break to fucking
And since
refresher. All
on the
right.
last episode, I'm going to call him out because he hasn't
I
edited
did-
it yet.
I have not.
He's going to actually learn how to post the links
Maybe this one.
below so you can watch the videos that we watch. And, while you're watching them, you can hear
All
our
right,
reactions.
so look, this one will make you like root for it. All right, it's a slinky on a treadmill. Yeah, no, look, oh, he walked back
Oh, he
on.
got it.
Oh man, he made it. Dum,
That kind of reminds me of the drunk guy walking home from the Tiger Stadium. The Weeble wobbles all the way across it and stuff.
Dude, that was such an epic night.
That dude had his arm up the whole time.
I wish I could edit that in. I've got that time lapse that we did on the drive down there.
Oh yeah.
Whenever we stop at Alexandria,
when we were having
and
some
you
hoots.
climb in the back.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
you climb in the back and pass the fuck out. We
I
lay
took a
that-
nap.
we
I
lay
took a
that
little
seat
nap.
down.
Whatever, man.
That shit was great, man.
That was a long drive.
It was early as fuck
But
too,
you
and we
back
basically
with-
we woke him
I
up.
did.
And he was like, "All right," and got in the truck.
Yeah, I just wanted to see a little shut eye before the game started because I knew the game was going to last long.
All right, here's the fuck that. So this is this one's titled "I prefer my airplanes a little bit further away." Yeah, right.
That was definitely not
Christ.
1,000 feet.
That was social distancing fail.
Yeah, they would have
Big
definitely
time.
passed Corona.
Good
around.
grief.
Boom.
You remember that video we watched of the skydivers?
Yeah, and when the plane crashed.
When they crashed
Did I
into
ever
the
show
other
y'all
one?
that
Oh
one?
my god, that was
that one was
freaking
insane.
awesome.
There was ended up seeing another one that was with that video that was from one of the actual parachuters, and he was out on the wing, and like his view, he looks down and you can see the plane come up, and he's standing on the other wing when the wing hits the other wing of the plane. So he basically jumped on the wing of the plane that was crashing into him to keep from getting crushed underneath the two wings slamming together. It was
It was
an
badass.
insane view. What I was saying is I saw a second view, and it was crazy.
No, I saw it. I was here.
Oh, were you here watching that?
Yeah.
The
We
internet's
watched the first one, and
Internet
then
is great.
the other one came
The
up
internet's
like
great.
2 or 3 down behind it, and it was a different
That's
view.
right.
and
That's
it was
right. That's right.
Tell
So
you
we
one-
got to see how it actually happened.
Look
It
how
was
dope this train
badass.
is.
okay.
It's a
Underneath up
suspension
top.
railway
Yep.
in Japan. Where
That's cool.
That is so
That's
neat.
cool.
Man, how come we
well,
don't have-
think about that now. The transits. How much transit do you think they're gonna, lose out
Cut?
on?
I mean, it's
I saw a
public
thing saying a lot of
transportation's
bike
not-
stores and stuff were actually sold out of bikes because people are buying bikes.
If you go to Academy, there ain't none in there. Walmart ain't none in there. Same with all their workout equipment too.
Really, a lot of people being home. So now
James
you're gonna have
closed.
to find those videos of the skydivers, and post that below. We can't leave our listeners. Our listeners?
Wanting more?
Did I just say listeners?
What are they leasing?
I think all of us are here, though, right?
No,
There may be a
one-
couple of
one
them out
them's
there
at the
that's
house. Yeah. No, well, actually, we'll gain a listener.
Yeah.
if everybody
listener.
in this room listens.
Yeah.
Well,
We
at
did
least my
gain a
wife will
subscriber
be a
today.
new
Shout out
subscriber.
to never mind. I'm not saying
The
that.
no-name subscriber.
Yeah, well, it was me with my personal.
Oh,
Gmail.
nice.
I was at work and I was like,
You
"Oh
wanna-
yeah, I hadn't done this yet." Oh man. I found this video of this 12-year-old Russian kid losing all of his money.
What was he doing?
Losing all of his money in the stock market on Robinhood,
Mm.
and he was freaking out. And his mom was like, "What are you freaking out about? You only had your birthday money in there." And he was like, "I jumped into your savings and didn't spend it all."
Oh
And it
my
didn't
God.
say an amount, but that bitch got pissed and like smashed his computer and was like, started chewing his ass
That's
in Russian.
crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Well, let me
nuts.
tell you,
Well,
man.
if he would have just doubled her savings, she probably wouldn't have tripped as bad.
Nah, she probably would have though.
I would have still.
I would have.
I would have still busted
My
ass,
boss,
but I'd have been doubled up.
his nephew ordered him a brand new iPhone and just said he was his dad and did it for online virtually. Like fucking did some other charges, like racked up like a $4,000 bill.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some video.
I'm telling you, man, if my son ever did some fucking stupid ass shit like that, I would say I'd beat the ever living shit out of him for the
But-
first time.
Yeah,
But we all
but
know.
it hadn't done anything.
my
for
buddy,
him yet.
my buddy, his kid, he's got a problem with them buying stuff on PlayStation, like at the store.
Well,
on
that's how
PlayStation or
come
something.
my son has his own PlayStation that's never been linked to anything of
Yeah.
mine. So,
I had to recently put a password on all of our stuff because one of my kids ordered Trolls 3 goddamn times for $19.99 a piece.
didn't they just buy it for $19.99?
No, it was one of those early releases, and it was $19.99 to watch it. You had
Oh,
48
yeah.
hours to watch
Which
it.
asshole did it?
Oh,
The
damn.
little one. And he used up all. I had gotten a gift card for my birthday for $75, and he ate that motherfucker up in movies.
Wow.
In one movie, should I say?
3 different times.
They bought it the first time to watch it, and then
Which one were they watching it on?
I mean, they're all linked, so I mean, so it was probably honestly it was probably the living room, but they bought it the first time to watch it. And then it got bought a second time, and then on my birthday, it got bought a third time. And I was like, motherfucker, what the fuck? And I went in and was talking to my wife. And I was like, what in the fuck? She was like, he must have just done that. I was like, bitch,
But I think if you bought it once,
password protect.
I was talking about like which site, like is it the Disney Plus?
Oh, Amazon.
Oh,
Yeah, Amazon.
I bought that Bloodshot on there. And
Was that
I
any
still
good?
have it. I fell asleep.
You got 30 days to watch it. Well, you might not have. Did you buy it and pay for it like it's yours?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
$19 and it's mine.
It's not. They're not all like that.
Oh, they're not?
No, because
The
there was
new
another one
releases
that
are
she
just
bought
rental.
today. But if it's supposed to be in the theater right now,
Uh-huh.
they don't sell them every time. Sometimes
really?
it's just like you get 30 days to start watching it, and once you start watching it, sometimes you have 24, sometimes 48 hours to watch the movie.
I don't know. I looked at it the other day and it still said I had it. I did recently link my, I signed up for Showtime on Amazon like you did and stuff, and Stars. So
It's pretty easy when you do it
gonna
that
cut
way.
back some of that cable.
Yeah. Well, the cool part about it is like if you link everything through your Amazon account, when you search a movie on Amazon, it tells you if you can watch it on any of those other platforms. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's cool. Like it's got
Yeah.
that search engine to
Yeah,
browse
so,
through
like-
everything you have on there.
Right, because like my I don't think my Hulu is linked to my Amazon. It might be my Netflix that's not linked through it. But whenever I search, if it's on one of those platforms, whichever one I'm actually linked with, it tells you, hey, that's on HBO, hey, that's on Showtime, hey, that's on Stars, hey, that's on.
Have you seen the new HBO platform that's about to come out? HBO Max. I haven't really looked into it much to see
Jesus.
what it is, but I do see they're advertising to be able to watch all of CBS's Big Bang Theory on it.
On HBO Max?
Yeah, something
Okay.
like that. So, I don't know. Add a little more extra work to you.
Yeah.
Put a little URL down there.
Stargate.
Add what? I'm sorry?
You can add a little extra work to you. You can put a little URL down below. People want to... I'm just making this into more of a work job for you now.
I'm gonna edit all this out. I'm gonna edit this. This is gonna be. We're gonna start this episode. Hey, this is another episode. We got a couple extra hoots in here, and thank you guys. We appreciate it. So I don't have to do none of that.
Yeah,
work. Yeah. It's a 4-minute long episode. What happened?
That'd
Oh
be
man,
awesome.
we just did that quick and got out of there.
Yeah, it's done, man. We just said, hey, what's up, guys?
Who'd you have on there? You didn't even introduce them. Well, they just didn't end up working out. Motherfucker trying to give me chores. Bitch. Fuck you. How dare you? Well, I mean,
how dare you?
we're lagging on conversation here, so check
What
out,
else do you have? Show us
check
some more
out
videos.
this guy's penis. I mean, the way he drives his truck. You ready? It says gas pedals are overrated. Motherfucker pulls a rope.
No.
Yeah. I'm sure the throttle cable just broke, so he just put a rope to the throttle cable and stuck it out the window, and
Oh my God.
you grab it and pull, and it's an automatic transmission, I'm assuming, so.
Wow.
I
that's
wish I could play
fucking
the
crazy.
audio on that one, but anybody
That's
play Grand Theft Auto?
No.
I think that's what this is, Grand Theft Auto Online. So this guy was playing Grand Theft Auto, and he was trying to get his stuff squared away,
Mm-hmm.
and he wasn't paying attention. And you see the Scooby-Doo van pulls up, and then he notices, oh shit, there's a bunch of people running up on me, and he gets jumped by the fucking Scooby-Doo gang. They beat the shit out of him, kill him, and then turn around, jump back in the van, and take off. Tell me that shit ain't fucking
That's
crazy.
hilarious. That's
It's like
funny.
that. You remember that MLB game way back in the day? I don't remember which
The
one
King
it was.
Griffey one or something like
but
that.
if you were pitching and you didn't make the pitch, if you just set like, oh man, I got to go get my hot pocket, and you came back, the umpire would get up and turn around and walk up to the screen and go, dunk, old school glass when you knocked on it, it made that distinctive sound. Dunk, dunk, yo kid, get in the game. And he turned around and walked back to the plate. Do you ever remember that?
No.
It was one of the video games. I'm fat, so I used to eat things a
Yeah.
lot. So video games would get left on pause, so you see weird shit.
Definitely caught you off guard a bit, huh?
It was cool.
Sounds cool.
Here's a little bit of happiness for your life. I think I may have been on the phone with you earlier when I saw this one. But
I did. I saw that after we talked.
Yeah, so this dude, there's some construction going on this street.
It was so cute.
And these kids are out there with their little plastic, dump trucks or whatever. And this guy comes rolling by with a bucket with some dirt in it. And I guess he looks up from his cell phone long enough to realize, oh shit, there's kids right here. And then he does some crazy ass shit. Back it on up. I got you, kids. And look how this dude right here is gangster with the bucket, man. Look at him. He fills that little motherfucker up with that big old bucket.
I'll be damned.
Dude, how awesome is that?
And then on to the next one.
That's pretty good.
And fills that fucker
As the
up,
owner
too.
of that place, though, I want to know why the fuck my employee is taking the time to do some bullshit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, as the owner of that place, you find out your employee did something like that, you're gonna be like, hey, good fucking job.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
I don't believe it. Too nice of a guy. Oh, damn.
What?
You'll have to edit
Give me
that.
some more edit work, huh? That's a lot.
Well, we already
Dick trickle.
we already decided it was going to go from, hey, how's it going, to goodbye, we'll see you later.
Exactly. So it doesn't matter now, does it?
Yeah, I guess y'all are right. Do I have to edit his name out? I'm gonna do it anyway now.
There you go.
Freaking dog.
He
I'm
doesn't
gonna
even
edit
have
out
a
what he
soul.
is, too. I'm gonna edit out what he is, but not that. This is gonna be great.
Wait,
They're not
I
gonna know
didn't
what the
hear
fuck
what
we're
he
talking
said.
about. He said he doesn't have a soul.
Oh. Whatever.
Like left-handed people.
Aren't you left-handed? Or is that just how you jerk me off?
I have more control.
Not me, man. All right, now this is some gangsta ass shit right here. This is, when you hear somebody say just a bunch of gangsta motherfuckers doing some gangsta ass shit.
Uh-huh.
This is what they're talking.
Oh,
This
I've
is what they're
seen
talking
this
about. Yeah,
before.
aren't they? Isn't this awesome?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Using that big ass blade to run
Trim
down the
some
power
trees.
lines. Yeah.
Man, they got some good ones. The people here made our shit look like a cast and set for Edward Scissorhands, Tim Burton movies. You know, all the trees, how they're just split up nasty.
You talking about going down
Yeah.
Gilbert down
Yeah.
or Piermont down there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And shit just right down here
Dude,
on
so
Akron.
many people were pissed, but I'm
Yeah.
like, man, you're not gonna be mad come wintertime when your power's still on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. They will be mad when that tree falls into their house because it's got all the weight to one side, which is towards their house. That's a nice section too. I don't know why the internet's being a cunt, but that's a nice section of town too. I like the street,
Yeah.
the way it's set up. I like them big ass houses over there.
In southern California.
Yeah, I still want to do. I want to do a barn dominium.
A what?
A barn dominium. I want to get basically I want to build a warehouse and then build a house inside of the warehouse. Like build a 20,000 square foot warehouse and then build a 8,000 square foot house inside of it and then have 12,000 square foot of indoor outdoor space. Like I could pull all my cars in there. You could set up a shop.
Is 20,000 square feet a lot?
It's huge. Yeah, absolutely. That is way too much. I'm just being crazy talk. But
Are you going to put in a pool and a jacuzzi?
man, why wouldn't you?
I'm just asking.
Yeah,
What's
no,
a
why
square
wouldn't
foot to an acre?
I don't know. I
How
have
many
no idea.
acres are in a square foot?
I don't think there's any acreage in a square foot. I think there would be square feet in acreage, because an acre is bigger than a square foot. So,
But you don't know how many.
I mean, a 20,000 square foot building would be what? 100.
You said 20,000 square feet.
Yeah.
20 of your houses. Your house probably 1,000 square feet.
No, this house is probably bigger. Anyway, I mean, we've got the internet at our fingertips, and we're just not using it.
We'll let
It's not
y'all
a very
know.
big building.
We'll let y'all know in the comments what we find
no,
out.
I think you're mistaken. A 20,000. I'll show you what a 20,000 square foot building look like.
Whoa, easy there. This
Hold
is
on.
rated
Let me, get
R
let me
for
get this
mature
button fly
audiences,
open.
not X for disappointment.
Here we go.
All right.
Let's see. 20,000 square foot would be 100 foot by 200 foot. So my building would be 100 foot wide by 200 foot long, and then inside of it there would be a 100 foot wide by 80 foot long house inside of it, 2 stories. Go fuck your mother.
Boom. That
But
price
look at the
isn't
cost of
bad
that.
for that
That's what
square
I'm talking
footage.
about. And then you build a house inside of it. You add another probably $25,000, $30,000 to that in material, and this includes the slab. Get the fuck out of here. And then you've got an enormous covered garage because your other half of your warehouse is just open. You can put a shop. You could put a weight room. You could put a fucking tennis court. You can put whatever the fuck you wanted to in there. A sauna, a fucking mechanic shop. You could do whatever you wanted. All your cars. Your friends come over, they have a place to park where they don't
Well,
get
that's-
rained on or have to walk in the mud.
On our blueprints of a house that we were trying to build, we're doing a garage, and it's going to have a big door for a camper. Where you
Right.
can park a camper in there. Going to have a room for storage. There'll be a laundry room in there. There'll be a little work area where you could pull a car in to work on a car out of the rain. Have water, electricity out there, and have a bathroom where
Yeah, to my knowledge, if
and
you-
to heat, we want to put a those heaters, rocket mass heater in there.
What is that?
You kind of get something as simple as like a big 55-gallon barrel, and make it, and then you make a tubing to go where the smoke goes through the tubing, and you can put some like clay molding or whatever to make like a bench over it and stuff like that, and you can heat houses. It's pretty popular.
So you're almost talking like a radiator setup.
Yeah,
but
look it up
instead of
one day.
having
Rocket
oil-
mass heaters.
Instead
on
of
YouTube.
having oil in it, it just heats the pipe as it exhausts.
Right.
Is that what you're getting at?
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
use that
So hope
to
you don't
heat
have
it.
a break in one of them pipes, son. Man, why's my head hurting so bad? Oh man.
Don't worry, girl. Just take a nap.
Yeah, just take a nap.
I'm going to leave for a little bit.
Cosby.
Y'all so retarded.
Oh, that's funny.
Can't say that either. Can't say retarded.
You're going to have to beat that out.
Retarded. I'm not editing shit. Well, I mean, I'll edit some things,
Some
but
things.
I'm not going to edit. I'm just adding that blank space because I'm just going to put a beep there for no reason.
So there's a slab of ribs in front of us.
Yeah, man, they were a little tough, but they were good. I liked them, and
They're
they
not bad.
obviously they have been sitting out for a while, but
Yeah.
they weren't bad.
They weren't bad.
I think
All right.
so. All right, I did these ribs. Here's the picture. Look, y'all all look like I had it right there. You fucking assholes, motherfucker. That is for post. All right.
That's funny.
So I did these ribs.
Fucked up part is we all look.
Yeah, no, it was funny as
That
shit.
is funny.
I did these ribs, and my mom. I got this smoker, and my mom wanted me to do some ribs for him. So she brought over I'd bought this a couple weeks ago, and it's just been in the freezer. And then she brought over 2 racks of ribs, and I know sister loves ribs, so I was like, fuck that, I'm going to pull these out and make these 2. Well, then my mom brought 2 more racks of ribs over. So my wife did 2 in the pressure cooker, and then I did 3 on the grill, and I cooked them. Yeah, now we have ribs for days. I mean, McDonald's, holler at me if you want to bring the McRib back for a little while. I got you, boo. So we ate dinner, and I have a fuck ton left, but I seasoned these, smoked these for 4.5-4-ish hours, a little over 4 hours.
Do you have that process pictured out?
Not
Are we showing pictures of it?
I'm showing some pictures, but
Okay.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, as you can see here.
Yeah, as you can see here.
Okay.
Check out this picture of my anus.
Oh,
Bleach. What? Bleach? My bleached anus? No, my anus. Anyway, I wrapped them in full and I put some honey on them and pumped up the heat to about 350 and did them for another hour till they were 195 to 200 degrees is where I was going after. And I think what I should have done is I should have cooked them for like 6 hours on the 180 and then maybe cranked up the heat to like 400, put some sauce on it and like kind of charred a little bit maybe. I think I should have sprayed it throughout the process, which I didn't do. I think I should have.
makes you want to try again, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, they're not bad.
No,
They're
not.
good ribs. They're not saucy ribs because
I
I
hope
put
we
the
have
rub
like a
on 'em.
top-notch chef listening like the whole time thinking,
Man, this
fucking
amateur.
just, God,
I don't
rookie.
think I got all of the membrane off the back either. I think I missed part of that as well because, but I mean, you can eat it if it's not too chewy, but you're supposed to get rid of it. It helps it cook and it makes it less, it makes it more desirable to eat. So, again, learning curve.
Yeah.
So, I'll do
Nice.
those again. I'll do a brisket again. Can't wait to do another brisket. That last one I did, I fucked it up.
I know you've enjoyed doing your
Salmon.
salmon.
That salmon is fucking fire.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty simple. You
Yep.
brine that
Why don't you just go do you a food truck up at the fairground?
for one salmon. You know, hey, I got one salmon. Y'all want to buy
No,
5
can't
pieces
you do
of
multiple
salmon?
one?
I mean, I could, but I'm not gonna
Sure.
do all that. Hey, I got smoked meats.
There you go.
That's it. No sides,
Got
no
it,
drinks,
No sides,
It-
no drinks.
We do a
Smoked
smoked
meat.
mozzarella.
no
at work.
EIN.
And smoke some fresh
No
mozzarella.
taxes.
It's phenomenal.
I tried that, but the papers get all like gummed up, and the glue doesn't end up working. Doesn't stick with. Oh, you don't mean smoke it like that? Okay, I
Yeah.
got you. I'm with you. I get it. I'm hearing it. I want to do mac and cheese.
You're gonna smoke some mac and cheese.
I'm gonna smoke some
like,
mac and cheese.
You're gonna cook the noodles and then put it in there.
No. So,
Like, how are you gonna do that?
I'm gonna get some noodles, and I'm gonna get some cheese. I'm gonna get some butter, and I'm gonna get some heavy whipping cream. I'm gonna make like a roux out of the butter and heavy whipping cream, and then I'm gonna put the cheese in and let it melt down and kind of make a cheese sauce. I'm gonna cook some bacon on the barbecue pit. I'm gonna smoke it for a couple hours and let it get nice and crispy, where it busts up the way it does when you get it real crispy. And I think I'm gonna grind that up and use it as like instead of breadcrumbs, I'm gonna use bacon as the topping, and then combine some noodles and that cheese sauce, sprinkle some bacon on the top of it, throw that shit in there for maybe 350 for 40 minutes, hour or so. I bet that shit turns out pretty good.
But you're not gonna cook the noodles. You're gonna put raw noodles in there.
Yeah, it's gonna cook in the. I want the noodles to cook in the cheese sauce that I make, so they take on that flavor and absorb some of that juice. Instead of absorbing water, they absorb delicious fucking smoky cheese.
Are you gonna have
sauce.
water in all the whipping cream and cheese?
No, man. Don't judge me until
I don't
after
think
I
it's gonna
make this.
cook.
Why don't
I'm
you
just
let me
saying.
try it, man?
I want you to try.
You like
I want
deviled
you to
eggs?
make it. Yeah, they're good.
I don't like deviled eggs, but I saw a recipe that I'd like to try to make.
Let me ask you this: when you eat,
Excuse
so
me.
you don't eat deviled eggs since you don't like deviled eggs.
I don't like deviled
No.
eggs.
Do y'all eat deviled eggs?
Yes.
Okay,
See
so
what I
do
mean?
you stick the whole thing in your mouth when you eat it, or do you?
They're
bite
usually
it
cut
and-
in half, aren't they?
I mean,
Well, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
You know, a deviled egg is a half of an egg. So I mean,
Yeah.
it's like my
It just
wife
depends on
when
how
she
much
talks about
stuff is on
Pop-Tarts,
top.
motherfucker. Well, Pop-Tarts are the two fucking Pop-Tarts. It's not just fucking one of them. Hey, did you eat a Pop-Tart? Yeah, I ate both them motherfuckers. Okay, Pop-Tarts are two. You don't say tarts. Anyway, I'm ranting. I apologize. So, I
yeah.
apologize.
But anyway,
It depends on how much filling is in it.
Yeah, okay.
Because if there's a lot, then I'll do it half, and then but if not, I'll shove that whole some bitch in my mouth.
yeah, yeah. I'm not a biter. I'm just like
Well, if I did them, would y'all try them?
deviled eggs.
Yeah.
Are you gonna smoke
deviled
them?
eggs, yeah.
Yeah. fuck
Like,
yeah.
and you even cook the egg from raw in the smoker.
I'll look at it and try it.
If it's cooked, it's all right.
Yeah, no, it's
I ain't
good.
eating a raw egg.
No, yeah.
I mean, I'll try
Chill out,
your
Schwarzenegger. I
raw
ain't asking you
noodle
this shit.
cheesy roux bacon bits.
Man, look, you're gonna be
Casserole.
like, hey, bro, you remember?
I
that-
will look. I'll say it on episode.
Oh, I know you will.
Live,
I know you will.
live in the moment.
Yeah, you're gonna.
Recording.
Man, you're
So-
gonna. Ain't that?
Is that how you're gonna end it with you beeping out your?
It's gonna be me beeping out the fact that you called him what he is. Which is exactly. That's how I ended right there.
I said that earlier, and he said he's gonna beep it out.
That's
Yeah,
right.
and you
But
said
then
it doesn't
he
have soul.
no soul. Yep, that's
So,
right.
And I don't
We're
want,
gonna have to keep beeping up all this.
Yeah,
to
no,
make
I
it
don't want them
very
knowing
mysterious.
that. But look how happy he is. Man, he feels so much better.
Oh, he looks precious.
Man,
Look at that boy.
look at that good boy.
Oh,
Where's your little
Gumbolicious.
bitty-ass dog at?
Here he is right here.
look
What's
at
up,
that
Scoots?
guy.
Look at
Yeah,
I got all these pictures to edit this shit in.
That's
goddamn.
great.
Yeah. No
Uh,
links to anything.
he's doing good. I've recently let him start sleeping in the bed. Just good dog, sleeps in the bed all night long, no problems, no issues. He's being actually a little more chill around the house, you know,
Very
to where
nice.
he's like just kind of cruising. So it's worked out.
I was trying to let them in, but
He's a good little pupper.
I don't think I can pull that off until I get him off all this medicine that he's
that's
on.
tough when you're trying to bring an outside dog for so many years and inside also.
I don't think he's going to be a problem if
The medicine you
he's
said.
off that medicine, because I watched him pretty close now, and he pisses like a diabetic that doesn't know he's diabetic. You know what I mean? He pisses constantly, and he's always nosing the water. So
Yeah.
he's got that unlimited source of water out there in that water bowl that I made. So we'll get him healthy. You know, I'm gonna keep bathing him every couple of days. You know, spraying the yard tomorrow. So, because it's not supposed to rain for a while, it's nice and
Good.
dry now. So, spray the yard tomorrow. And Bob's your uncle.
Nice.
I'm not beeping out that name.
Who?
Bob's your uncle. Bob's your uncle. Sally's your aunt. There you go.
No.
Never heard those?
No.
Huh.
Right over my head.
What about you? Never.
I've heard Bob's your uncle.
Yeah, Bob's your uncle. So you put the thing inside of the thing and
Can
you
we
turn
put
it
a
like
poll?
that, and Bob's your uncle, man.
Can we do a poll?
What?
Anybody else heard of this shit? Can we do a poll?
Yeah. How many of y'all heard of Visqueen? Bitch, fuck you, man. Fuck you.
I've heard of this.
I know you have, but because of one douchebag motherfucker. Visqueen. Can't believe you ain't never heard of Bob's your uncle. What about Sally's your aunt? You never heard that one either? Huh.
Colors
Alright.
don't run here, boy.
Oh shit! Where the fuck did that come from? Got racist all of a sudden.
No,
Here's a
it was.
swastika. I'm not putting a swastika up.
Oh my God.
I'm not doing that.
Don't do it.
No.
No. We'll have to beep off some of that stuff.
Some of it. No, I'm not beating none of that. It's not my fault you don't know Bob's your uncle.
It's not my fault. I'm not backwoods country like you.
That's not even backwoods country.
Is that a way to like break? Hey, Bob's your dad, but he's also your uncle.
He's your father, brother.
Yeah.
What is that? Your uncle, grandpa?
Sally's your auntie, mama.
Isn't that a TV show, Uncle Grandpa? It's a cartoon.
I don't know, man.
Pretty sure.
We
I
need a
don't think I've
guy
ever heard
to
of
find out
that.
that kind of stuff.
Another one. Jesus. Uncle Grandpa is a. I'm pretty sure that is a cartoon.
Yeah, you have a computer right there. Why don't you look it up?
Why don't you look it up on your
Because
computer?
You're
freaking
supposed to
right
be the
there.
guy right now.
You're
But
right
I'm-
fucking
All
there.
right, I'm
You're-
looking it up. Jesus Christ.
You're the man.
Look, Uncle Grandpa, auto-correcting as it is.
Oh yeah, no, they had an Uncle Grandpa.
That's what I fucking
Oh
said.
yeah, with the tiger.
What in the fuck, man?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry, man.
All right, there it is. Uncle
2008, 5 seasons.
Grandpa. All right.
weird show.
Yeah, I want to say
Looks like something like Adult Swim or something.
one of my kids.
No, it was on the
watches that shit.
kids. Yeah.
That shit says Cartoon Network.
Yep.
Yeah,
It was a cartoon.
it's fucking ridiculous. I've seen bits and pieces of it. It is ridiculous. I like Phineas and
I
Ferb.
don't know. My son, he's all about some fucking Blippy. That is a
Ugh.
weird
Some what?
motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do. Whippy.
Blippi.
I like Phineas and Ferb. It's
I do like-
104 days of summer vacation.
like
That's the
Phineas.
best theme song of any of them, man. That's a good one.
And it was educational because they were always building shit.
No. You do not let your kids watch it because those fucking kids got into all sorts of trouble that would have been very expensive in the real world to take care of. So
Oh my God, yes.
don't
but-
let your kids watch Caillou because that motherfucker is a cunt. And don't let them watch Phineas and Ferb.
I
Save
like
that one for
Phineas
y'all.
and
Let them
Ferb.
watch SpongeBob. It's very sexual, but
I hate SpongeBob.
Nope.
I remember
She's
I
like
was
fucking Barney.
cleaning
that
up or
purple
something one
dinosaur.
day, and Bubble Guppies was playing. And as I walked in the room, I caught part of the song that this chick was singing. And she said, "I want your bone inside of me." And I was like, what the fuck did she just say? And that was on live TV, so I couldn't just back it up. So I had to wait for this whole fucking season to pass around on Nick Jr. before I could catch that episode again.
What was it?
She was singing about the bones.
No, what
in your-
show?
Bubble Guppies.
Oh, yeah.
But when I listened back, when I finally caught it, she was singing about the bones in her hand. And she was talking about having bones inside you. I just misunderstood it. But for like a whole season, I was like, y'all can't watch that fucking show until that episode comes back around. I don't know what the hell they're teaching you guys out there. Bones inside of you? I ain't playing
It
that
would have been
shit.
different if she'd have said, "I want your first knuckle inside of me."
Yeah, I want you 2 knuckles deep.
Yeah.
Whoa. Subscribe?
Yeah, right. That's definitely a
What kind of
tagline.
show is this? Y'all can watch this whenever you want. Just tell Daddy when new episodes come on.
Oh, that's funny.
Oh, man. What a day. What a day.
It was a good day.
It was a good day.
No.
I'm day 2 into my 10-day work furlough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Up late, too. It's
Yeah.
11:53.
Me and
Look
Big
at that.
Red went and got some disc golf in the other day.
Oh, yeah?
Had fun. Weather was perfect.
That was good.
Weather has been nice.
A little windy.
It's
though.
hey, look, it's going to all go to shit after this weekend. You know
It's
that.
gonna get hot.
Memorial Day weekend. It always waits till that Sunday, and it's like, hey, guess what? I'm here. In your face. Summertime.
But yeah, I've
kicks
been
you in the
enjoying the
dick around
disc
here.
golf. That's been fun to get back out there after 5 years.
What's y'all's favorite course?
Right now, I would say Ford Park.
Your mom.
Oh, Mom. Sorry.
It's par 5.
It's only got 2 holes,
Steep.
but we get to use it 9 times.
I got to edit that out for the sake of my mother.
Certainly your mom doesn't listen to
No,
this.
but
I mean, what if
Ford
she tries
Park
to
is
say?
definitely
Let's
my
hope not.
favorite.
Ford Park, you say? Huh? All right. Do they still have that crazy hole along that fence line?
Yes.
Yeah.
And of course, when we played that one day, one of our fellow disc golfers went over the fence.
Oh, yeah.
Took them
I
20 minutes easy to find their shit.
I lost mine the other day.
By the
I
train.
didn't lose it, but yeah.
It was like damn near. You had to, we had to look at- our friend had to hop the fence for that one. It was bad.
So do you have to jump that fence to get it, or do you have
Fuck,
access?
yeah.
Hell yeah,
Okay.
bro. Leave it
no
there.
access.
No, I didn't know if you just walk around the corner, it was a shorter.
There's
like,
no
entry
access.
gate.
You
Yeah.
like
They don't want
literally
people-
gotta.
Yeah, and
Well, because it's a train.
somebody drove
so-
by and was like, "Get down from there."
Oh,
Yeah.
y'all were okay. I'm talking about that one that's along the fence
No,
line.
I'm talking about the train. I lost mine in the train.
Oh,
It was right
okay.
by the train, but it was
Gotcha.
in between like 3 gates. So
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, I ended up winning.
now the other one, yeah, you can get in. Now the one where the horses and stuff are, they ask you just to call. But that's not just jump
Horses.
over there.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah.
Is that might be the one that I'm thinking of? It's got the like
Close to
lattice
the-
into the
It's
fence.
close to the boat launch.
No, the
Oh, there's a on that side. Okay, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I'm thinking of the ones on the other side, closer to the yard.
Yeah,
line.
those horses used to not be there.
Okay. Did they move mounted patrol down there? I wonder if they did.
No, I think that's somebody's.
No,
private-
it's somebody's
private little farm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I think I'm gonna go Friday. We're going to go to Monroe and check out one of their courses there.
18.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. I told you. Remember that one I told you about that I went to in? I think it was in Hammond,
Uh-uh.
and it had 3 separate 18-hole golf courses. They were all par 3s, but I mean they were all every hole that I shot. They were ace runs.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, if you actually had a, I'm not very good at disc golf, but if you're pretty decent at it, they're all ace runs. Down
Mike
there.
Woods, one of the ones I like to go to here, just because it's a lot of ace runs, 100 140 feet out. I think
Yeah.
the longest one they got there is maybe 250.
Yeah.
So you really get to work on your upshots. I enjoy it. You know, I'm not
I
very
used to
good at
enjoy
the
it.
big boy courses, so got to kind of fluff my ego a little.
And I'm assuming Seabickham Dixon is no longer a
Yeah,
course.
that park's done.
Yeah.
There ain't nothing
I
there.
did get to play there once, so
Where our office is now, it backs up on part of that. Like I can literally walk out the back door and walk over and into the woods, and I'm in Seabickham Dixon pretty much. It's fucking nasty back there.
Yeah.
But we did see a deer the other day.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You gonna take your gun?
No, I'm gonna take my bow and arrow with me so nobody hears it.
Are you gonna do it during?
Then you're
You're
gonna
gonna do it
smoke
during the
someone you're
season,
smoking.
right?
Yeah. No, I'll get a license and do it during the season.
Well, let's
and-
just edit that out.
No, why not? No, it's in city limits. I'm joking. I can't do it.
next week cooking with Johnny.
Oh yeah.
Got some venison, some backstrap on the smoker. And we're going to have a sheriff in here. The
Game warden.
The game warden I met that weekend when he took all of my stuff. He is going to come and do this ankle bracelet thing, so we're going to have him on the show. Stay tuned. You think if he ate the evidence, he's in trouble too?
Yeah, I would feel like he was,
An accomplice at that point.
Yes.
co-conspirator.
Yeah, there you go. You know, that's now that I think about it, that's how they got away with eating some steak on an episode of MASH. They had the MP eat some,
Oh
and he was like, "Man, I can definitely tell him he's got no beef here because it's gonna be all eaten." Yeah. Oh, why the law? I need crickets, man.
I thought that's what we were doing.
Fuck
We
you
all
guys.
it was an organized stop.
No, that was not. I mean, y'all may have organized it, but I was
We
anticipating.
were just
you know.
looking at the
I
MASH.
thought you
nerd.
guys were MASH fans. I didn't realize. Hey, man, to
I
each
like
their
MASH.
own. I love MASH.
My mom watches that shit all the time.
I own.
I had to have seen every episode at the garage.
Oh, guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
I
Or
own.
twice.
I own all 11 seasons on DVD. No, thank you. On DV fucking D. Those of you that don't know, the kids out there.
MASH was a television show.
Oh, it was epic. Well, that's 4 of them.
That was four.
There's 4 of us.
Hoot and Nanny.
We kind of did that.
Yeah.
How does everybody feel about the episode? Was it boring?
I
Y'all
think
feel good about it?
Well, leave us a comment. Let us know.
Squish didn't even talk in the microphone at all.
I'm interested to hear how that sounds.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like,
He's got a naturally loud voice.
no, he doesn't. Timid, shy motherfucker.
Oh,
Like he's
I had
not
a
here.
blast. I had a blast.
Dude, I love. That's why I'm asking how everybody feels about the episode.
Yeah.
And I
I
can't
feel good
believe
about it.
I
I
can't
mean-
believe that y'all didn't enjoy my ribs.
I don't eat ribs, but thank you
Yeah,
very
no,
much.
whatever. It's all good. I see how it is.
You know
She
I don't
don't
eat
eat
So
meat.
check
but
it-
she
check
show
out,
like a
I
bone.
eat meat, but I don't eat ribs. Okay.
What
What?
would you like? What would you want me to cook? Deviled eggs, macaroni and cheese. Did you try any of the brisket?
I don't think there was any. I don't. I think you gave the last of the brisket to.
G Money.
Yeah.
Yeah. G Money and Gabs.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I need to do another brisket.
You didn't save me any brisket, or I'd have took it home.
You should get like some corned beef or something.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you know, I
love
eat
some corned
chicken
beef.
more than I do.
I got
beef.
3 whole chickens in there. I gotta cook.
Smoke, you mean?
Cook. However I do them.
If I bring you my dad's barbecue sauce, would you want him barbecue for me?
I mean, I guess, yeah. What do you mean by do one?
You
of
heard
them
it here
barbecue?
first, ladies and gentlemen. Agreed.
Who? Nobody agreed. Beep agreed. That's who agreed. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll talk. Yes,
Okay.
yes. I mean, I'll figure something out. So,
All right. Well,
100%.
now 100% committed.
Motherfucker, man. Man, you
He's
get
gonna
this
keep
many.
saying
You care this much. You give this many hoots, and you start getting slippy.
Well,
Jesus.
you know what? That's for you.
Oh,
Oh, no.
beep. All of our names are beep.
Oh,
it doesn't matter.
geez.
All
We haven't
right.
ruined the other ones yet. So,
Well,
with
All
that
right.
being said,
hoot and holler. Oh, that's an archery place.
is it?
Hoot and holler.
Oh.
Hoot and holler archery. I think
Oh.
that's the place that did my bow. Restrung that bow I got.
Oh, I'm gonna order Mom some moonshine.
Nice. Is it that same guy that used to do the
I don't-
TV show that went legal?
It might be. They're doing like my uncle got some,
Uncle Jesse's moonshine. I don't remember what it was.
but he was sending pictures to him the other night, like her and the brothers and stuff.
Right.
And she's like, "Well, can send me some."
No,
like,
I just
he
made
had
this.
some
That's-
in pickles, moonshine, like pickles in moonshine. You can eat the pickle and then take a shot of the.
Yeah, you could.
I'm like, oh my god.
Mm.
And then he had some kind of dessert that had the moon. I don't know if it was ice cream or what.
The fuck kind of world are we living in?
I'm telling you. She's like, I want some. I was like, we can just freaking order it.
Order it.
I was like, hell, it'll get here faster than if your brother did the shit.
I don't think I'd want to drink any moonshine. Not at this.
Not no
I
pickles.
drank diesel fuel.
I don't
I
want
wouldn't do
pickled
pickled
moonshine.
moonshine at all. No, there's no fucking way.
But I mean,
But I remember
Make some,
drinking
like some peach moonshine.
that
Shit.
diesel fuel. It's like 190 proof, 180 proof, or something ridiculous. Ugh.
Mm.
Anyway, or call that an episode.
Right.
Is that it?
That's it.
We're
Yeah.
cutting. We're done. Is that it? Do I hit stop? What do I do
Yeah,
here?
hit stop.
Is that how I stop it? Is
Yes.
hitting stop?
Just hit the button.